nice. We are live in effect. Mute this up a little bit. Let y'all know what we are on right now. Move track up. Yes, ma'am. Special times for us, ladies and gentlemen. Special times, man. I gotta let y'all know what we rocking with, folks. Look, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Man, one more time, man. Yeah. Let's go. Talk to him. Let's get it. A little mix to start the show. You know what I'm saying? We here. Feeling great. Feeling good. Gotta thank y'all, man, for tuning into a new episode of the Foresight Podcast. As always, thank you. Episode 91, guys, for real. That's huge. Episode 91. We are here in the flesh. This is your boy Arden talking to you.
Yeah, and it's your boy Will. Sorry, I was like 2 seconds late.
It's alright. To the right of me, you already know. It is the trusted.
It's A Kizzle.
Kizzle, AK. Got Gianni here with us. And we have a special guest. We have Young Nose in the cut, making her, not her on-screen debut, her second appearance on screen. But either way, thank you, Nova, joining us. I will make sure that you are well acquainted and good. But Pops will have that figured out.
I'm about to figure it out.
Episode 91 of the show. Again, we're recording this on Saturday, September 28th, 2019. Hope all is well with you guys, man. Again, 9 episodes away from the big 100. Hope all is well. Hope all is good. Make sure you're following us on all socials at Foresight Pod. Make sure you're reading our work on Medium, medium.com/@ForesightWrites. And definitely stream, listen, and watch us on all available platforms. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
We everywhere.
Fellas, I've been feeling good. I've been feeling great. AK, what's going on with you, man? To kick it off, what's up?
Man, it's the school shit. It's 2 things, man. The school shit getting me down. You feel me?
Bro, we're September, man. Come on.
No. It's still at school, you know, but
September, bro.
But it's still be getting me down. You feel me? School shit getting me down, and I won't be able to make Howard homecoming. You know. That hurt my soul. Like I was ready for it. But then responsibilities happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, should I could go.
Yeah.
But I want to be the responsible thing to do.
You see, that's what we're talking about. Sometimes you gotta make the tough decisions.
That needs to be an irresponsible weekend, you know. But
it wasn't gonna work for you, Chief. You had to handle certain things, man. You had to handle. When was Howard homecoming?
Bobby, when is it?
Yeah.
What's it? This is the week of the 14th. So that weekend, the 14th, 15th, 16th.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was gonna happen. I think the 14th was gonna be Yard Fest.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who's coming yet because that's what Howard be doing. We find out the day of homecoming when niggas be popping up and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know the tailgate I think happens on Sunday. If I remember correctly. I know the funny shit they trying to do because I still follow a lot of my Howard niggas on Twitter and shit like that.
Yeah.
They trying to like monitor niggas during the tailgate. Like they trying to see whether you coming in with weed, like you coming in with like bottles and shit. They trying to stop that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But mind you, like that ain't gonna happen.
I wish I still had the videos on my phone. I know somebody has it, but bro, when we went I went to Howard, I think homecoming probably like 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
But one year we went, we OD'd in the tailgate, like niggas was standing on top of cars, like, wilding out, like
bugging. That's good to hear.
Them tailgates be fun, man.
And you said what is it? A 2-day weekend or a 3-day weekend?
Technically, it goes for the entire week, but like the real shit is just like during the weekend. So it's like a 2-3 day weekend for real.
Okay.
Because then they have like a little. What happens is around that time too. All the clubs or whatever, like a little things be popping off. Like might have, let's say for example, some names are like Megan Thee Stallion might be there, like Echo Stage or some shit.
Yep.
And then you might have Cardi B somewhere at Stadium or something. Mm-hmm. And I know even right now, Lucy Palooza gonna be down there too.
Yep.
At the Howard Theater. So there's always like a whole bunch of events that's gonna be going on like throughout the weekend. So if you let's say, I forget forgetting what's on Saturday. They say nothing's on Saturday or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. You can there just like go down there, be like, alright. At least we have these little club events, these little shit we can go to. You know, it'd be lit. it's just like I said, it hurts. I really miss my niggas down there. You feel me? I know most of my old niggas come flying in from Cali to be down there and shit like that, man.
My niggas gonna be watching stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that mean on Squidward.
That is literally what he's gonna be doing.
You might have to stay away from the gram and Snapchat.
Yeah, bro. You gotta stay until like Tuesday. Stay away till like Tuesday. For real, you gonna be tight. You gonna see like, damn, that's that joint right there. That's the homie. They came too.
And every worse too when you like you did, you seeing like your boys on IG or the Snap like turning up, getting lit, and be like, damn, that could have been me.
But it don't happen like that. You hate to see it. Willz, what about you, man? What's up? How was your week? Anything you looking forward to? What's popping?
My week was stressful only because of my barber. I was telling AK when we was outside.
Another barber story?
Yeah, bro. He's like, bro.
No.
If
Shout out to my barber.
If you ask anybody who has the same barber as me, we all go through the same thing.
we all go through the same thing.
We all just need to form a group chat and name it like his name. Like, I mean, but yo, my barber, he's elite, he's nice, or whatever. He's an artist, so he does like art when you get your hair.
Mm-hmm.
But he does a lot, so I understand.
Yeah.
But like last week, I told y'all, this is why I have a hat on.
Yep.
I can't show you guys the waves I've been talking about.
Yeah, you wasn't feeling yourself. You wasn't feeling yourself.
I'm gonna get this cut today, so next week they should be on deck for y'all.
Yeah. Say less.
They hit.
Redemption story. Redemption story.
So basically, I tell this guy I need a cut because last Saturday he was doing too much. He couldn't give me a cut, so he only like shake my face up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay. So I text him Wednesday, like, yo, could you give me on Saturday? Because I know he comes in early Saturday, so I'm thinking I can get my cut early before the pod.
Yep.
Nice or whatever. He never texts back. So then I text him back. What was it? I said Wednesday, so I text him back Thursday or whatever. He doesn't respond. So then yesterday I wake up to a text. He's saying, "Oh, I can do it in the afternoon." I'm like, "Okay, the earlier the better because I have to do my podcast." He never texts back. So then I text him at 7:00. Yo, what time?
That's crazy.
I text him at 7:00. Yo, what time?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't text back. So I text him at 10:00. Yo, I'm sorry to bother you, but like, can you give me a time for tomorrow? So I wake up to a text this morning. Good morning, bro.
You know what's so funny? Side note, anytime somebody says, yo, I don't mean to bother you, that's not true. We mean to bother you.
We just trying to be respectful about it. Yeah, we just trying to be respectful about it.
I'm just being respectful.
That's like the nice version of, yo, like with no disrespect. Like, that's what that means. Like, that, no, we meant
like,
to do that.
I'm meaning to bother you. It's just, like, I'm respectful.
Good morning, bro. And how long you been going to this dude?
Rest in peace to my
barber.
My barber died, and we were, like, real tight or whatever. But, yeah, since he passed away, so probably, like, I don't know, like, a few years. Yeah, 4 or 5 years now. So, but, yeah, so then now he's like, he texted me this morning, he's like, oh yeah, I could do it, and he's like, I can't give you an official time because I'm further north, whatever that means.
I don't get what he's doing, bro. I'm confused, just like Gianni is.
It's a riddle, like, I don't know, it's a Bray Wyatt riddle, like, or something, like, I'm so confused, so I was just like, okay, just please let me know. And then he's like, okay, I got you. So that's where we're at with it, and I'm still waiting for a time. And
yo, why did your voice tremble just now?
You don't know.
Just trembled. He said, waiting at a time.
You don't know.
I got my little daughter with me. She knows here in the cut.
Nose chilling right now. Nose, you're gonna get that widescreen in no time. We'll get that handle for you. But yo, it honestly gives me great perspective on the relationship that I have with my barbershop. Because ever since I moved to New Rochelle, I've been going to my barbershop on East Post Road, Storm's Barbershop, ever since then. And my man Rob's been taking care of me for years. Like, it doesn't matter what time I text him. It doesn't even matter that I go months without, like, seeing him for a cut. Like, that's when I, like, be growing out my hair. My man always stays in check with me. And even if we go months without talking or him cutting my hair, as soon as I text him, he goes, what's up? 10:30 coming in your normal time. Yep, coming in 10:30.
Rest in peace to my barber.
Hey yo, are you free around 12? Nah, I don't think I'm free around 12, but maybe do 11:30. All right, bet, Rob. I'm on my way now. Always holds me down, man. That's why you gotta tip your barbers, man. I tip my barbers, man. Here's a little
I tip my barber when he act right. When he do some fuck shit like this, no, I'm not gonna tip him.
Nah, I try to get my barber an extra $2 or $3 if I got it.
When he answer like on a timely manner, when you get there, you never get in the chair on time.
Yeah,
so that's cool. But if I get in the chair, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes after my after my time, it's cool. Alright, my man's getting a tip. Cause usually he backed up. The wait time sometimes be an hour.
Yo.
Sometimes he even tell you come back at a certain time. Yeah, like a few weeks ago, I went there like at 5 when I was getting off of work at 5. I went there like at 5. He's like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm backed up. You might have to come a little later. I'm like, all right, bro, what time? He's like, yeah, like 8:30. Like 3 hours.
But somebody with he really knows about bad news.
But he's an elite, so and he's my man. Like I knew him from growing up and shit. So,
he gets the pass. But still, thank God for my fault. For time and everything. I had a good week. Really can't complain. Last weekend was dope. I think I said on the show. My lady had like a city birthday gathering because she wanted to do it for homegirls and stuff and other friends. So she got like a room and set this whole thing up, and it was dope. It was one of the very, very, very rare times I stayed out extremely late. I only did it for her and her friends because I want to go out, so I'll be a soldier about it. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna stay out late. So she had me out late till like 3 something in the morning, which I never do. Especially going out, like we went to rooftop, standing in the streets, getting cars and like Ubers and all that stuff.
My nigga was out.
Like, it was like Lower East Side, Chinatown, and we went to like this, to this black spot in the city. I forgot the name of it, but it was definitely black because besides the whole, because besides obviously a whole bunch of us being in there. It was a whole bunch of mid 2000s and mid 90s music. So caught the city?
Was it like
Lower East Side? Yeah.
Yo, I think
around the Bowery, Lower East Side.
I went to like some spot and it was like low key. It's crazy because like when I would like explain it, I would just be like, yeah, it's a black spot, but in the city, like
literally,
and
it
they
is.
play like a lot of like mid 2000 music and shit.
It was probably the one I was at,
and it was lit though.
The food be good.
I didn't eat from there, but
the food be good.
Oh, I didn't eat. I went late. Like it was like 2 in the morning when I got there. I only went there.
Yeah, we was there like by 2 or something like that, and it was packed. And I'm already like on high guard because it's like super packed. We going through, and like I'm feeling like people bump or like trying to grab. I'm like, yo, what the freak? I'm like, yo, I'm trying to keep cool because I got my lady. She's blessing me. She's dancing. So I'm like, I ain't gonna give up the cheeks to fight or confront nobody. So I'm just like, yo, back up off me. But they knew the vibes. They apologized. But yeah.
Yo, he's like,
never. Priorities, brother.
Look at that.
And this one thing I learned from the years of watching the news, you never fight in a dark club. You don't know who's gonna do what.
You don't know who's with who.
You don't know who's gonna do
hit the nigga. The next thing you know, you get hit from behind.
That's what I'm saying.
Stopped out.
That's what I'm saying.
Dark club.
What are you doing?
Yup. As soon as you connect, you get connected.
Can't do it at a dark house party.
Nope. But it was a great time. Great time. Pretty good week in general. And I'm super excited because entering Friday. There's this great anticipation for music, between DABABY, between Young M.A., between Kanye. Kanye we'll talk about in a little bit. So left it between DABABY and Young M.A. And I'm really excited because, I get it. DABABY was and is the bigger artist. But hey, man, freaking Young M.A. Salute.
And I'm going to say this again.
Salute.
So all y'all women.
Salute.
I'm say women. So all y'all women that were like, yo, y'all niggas don't really like Young Ma. Y'all don't really like the fuck out of here.
Man,
you like She a nigga. She the homie.
What?
Yeah, but we've been telling these
come
stories
on,
about her, and they wanna be like, nah.
Sorry,
y'all
no.
niggas don't really like her. Y'all niggas is playing. Y'all niggas fake. Nah, we been like her. Stop lying on our name. Stop lying on it.
I'm lying on our name.
Your mother, homie.
No, she's like, what's going on?
I'm telling you. M.A.
Your mother, homie.
M.A. did something with this project. I'm telling you. And I know, G, I know you said before the show, this intro is following the Meek formula. You right. But hey, man, every time you hear this.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, when you first dropped it, I'm like, whoa, I didn't hear
Yep.
this. It sounded kind of fire.
I was like, yo.
DJ Turtleneck on the ones and twos, man. F with me. But look, when it comes to this, talking about both albums, right? I'll kick it off and say it. In my honest opinion, I feel like Young M.A.'s album was better than DaBaby's album. That's how I'm feeling personally. So far, of the first few listens, I'm giving the early edge to Young M.A.
I'm gonna rock with you on that. I feel the same.
I'm surprised. I swore to God when I wrote this topic, I was like, yo, he's going to fight till the end for DaBaby because that's his guy.
Nah, you want to know what's crazy? Is because, yo.
Miracles do happen.
Because, I mean, y'all know DaBaby's my guy. I've been rocking with him since before. But, like, okay, I'm not going to front. This shit sounds like the same thing. Like, it just sounded like Baby on Baby. Just with a little bit more, like, features.
Yeah,
like,
a little more. He did a little switch with the sounds and like
maybe
flows and cadence. He did a little switch.
iPhone with Nicki Minaj, he switched it.
That was tough.
That's fire.
The Kevin Gates record's tough.
The Kevin Gates shit is fire.
The gospel record.
The shit with the Migos is
I didn't like that.
It's alright. I like it. Well,
like
it's crazy because I really only like the Migos. I like Quavo and Offset's record.
Yeah.
Well, the Migos because Taylor shit fire too. But only reason why I say like I'm gonna go with Young M.A. because like yo bro, she's fucking nice.
She
like
nice.
she is nice.
What she did is impressive.
It's like we honestly been waiting for like an album for her
for a minute.
For like 3 years. And DaBaby with his album, like a lot of shit was like sounding like there was a song that came on and it sounded like 21. It was like actually you're only 20. Like the way the beat sounded and the way it started flowing. Like I was just about to say actually you're only 21, but it was a totally different. Like it was different, but it sounded the same. And it was like 2 or 3 other songs that like kind of had that like I think there was a song that kind of sounded like Baby on Baby like from the other shit or whatever. So that's the only reason why like I'm gonna go with Young M.A. because like a few of his joints like really just sounded the same just with different verses.
AK, how you feeling? Because you went through both albums, right?
I went through both albums. I have to say I'm gonna go with DaBaby's joint.
Okay.
But I want to say that like Willz is right though, because a lot of shit did sound the same. Like, I think for me, what I noticed is that a lot of the songs to me sounded a little bit more like Suge.
Yeah.
Because I think we're trying to like replicate that same formula because it worked for him so well. But at the same time though, like, even when he kind of switched it up a little bit, like you know the intro, gospel, iPhone, like there's a lot of songs that really fucked with it. I say the main reason why I picked DaBaby over Young Motto is because of like the album length. Like to me, Young Motto's joint was long, so
it was
long.
I seen the 21 tracks. I was like, God.
It was long. There's a couple tracks that
it didn't surprise me though because it's been 3 years.
But one thing
she's been cooking up for 3 years and she had to stop it.
I'm gonna say like I get like both albums inspired me.
Yeah, exactly.
But I picked Young M.A. just because like I just told y'all why. But I'm not gonna, I did listen to DaBaby's album more than I listened to Young just because of the length. Like
that's different for me.
I went like DaBaby when it dropped or whatever. I listened to it at 12. Played 2K. And this shit was knocking. I'm like, ooh, this shit fire. Then I went to Young M.A. Probably got to like track 3. Then I was like, I'm going to bed. And then I finished it like
I finished it in the morning too.
Same here.
Or whatever.
Same
And then I went back and then I listened to DaBaby shit like 2 times yesterday. Like,
And I think that's another thing for me because like when I did it, DaBaby's one was the one I played first, and like you said, woke up, listened to Young Ma, and then like I was playing DaBaby shit more. I was playing Young Ma because like that's how the length pretty much like 13. Like, to me like the 15 to 10 song range for an album, that shit is perfect for me. And like Young Ma had a dope debut album. It's just the length is pretty much it. Cause there's a couple tracks on there that I'm like, you know what? You really could have done without. Like, for example, what's the joint that came right after? I think Big Cool. That one I was like, it's alright, but you could have done without that track.
One thing about like when I listen to Young and whatever, when I listen to her joint, I didn't really look at the track. Like I tend to do that now.
Yeah.
I go through this slide and I never really go look at what the song is called.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I don't even be knowing like the name.
I've been trying to, when I listen to things, I be trying to know the name.
Yeah, like if the shit is OD fire, I'll look and like, ooh, I didn't remember this.
Yeah. But like the one I remember, like for a fact, I was like, it was Big Cool. This between I think Big and some other joint. But I just like she could have done without this track. But overall though, like
I think I know talking about 3 through 5 on her album was Big, Cold World, and Petty Wild.
That's probably Cold World I'm thinking.
Yeah, Cold World I didn't like, but honestly, the reason why like I personally give Young M.A the advantage over the Baby is because I just feel like the overall execution was better, man. Like I feel like the overall execution was better, and I think for the Baby, I think this album may have came too soon. Like, I get, like, right now, he's red hot. You know, he's on damn near every song. He's super duper popular. But I also think it gets to a point where it's like you have to still know when to time yourself and, you know, go through more things and live life a bit more. Because this album for him really was him, like you guys said, trying to replicate the success of the last album, to replicate Suge, the flow, but I'll say this too. Like I said, I give him credit for some of those records. Really was him trying to change, even if it's just a little bit. Like
that's a
the Nicki record, the Kevin Gates record, Gospel, another one towards the end.
Was Gospel the one with Chance?
Yeah,
that's the one with
Chance.
That was fire.
I just want to say too, that's actually Chance's best verse in a long time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I was listening and I'm like, damn, I haven't heard a Chance verse that I really liked in a while. And that was one, so I was like, oh yeah, this is fire.
Yeah, 100%. But it's just, I don't know. I do.
You're right though about it being too soon because I'm a DaBaby man. Like I fucks with DaBaby and Stunnerful, you know that. But I didn't even know he was coming out with an album until like the beginning of this week.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy though? I remember.
And then I started seeing like the interviews pop up.
Yeah. I remember like what's his name, Elliot Wilson. I remember because what do you do? Like he tweeted out one day like, oh,
how you can't love the Baby.
Yeah, no, I'm not about the Baby. He's like, oh, so and so dropping next week. And like, he never like, said the name or anything like that.
Oh, this was like a couple weeks ago.
Like,
this is when I had my theory. This is when I had my theory.
Yeah.
I thought it was Drake.
Kanye, Drake. He thought it was Drake. Kanye, something. Yeah.
Because of the 9-6.
And then he was just like, I think after that is when I think the intro dropped. And then I remember Elliot was kind of like pushing that a little bit heavy. So I remember that in particular. And another thing for me too is that like I felt like the intro kind of like, I don't want to say tricked us, but it kind of did trick us. You feel what I'm saying? Like when he dropped the intro off as a single. So when I'm going into this album, I expect like he's still gonna have his little bit of like the knocking tracks. You feel me? But I expect the more tracks like the intro, like Gospel.
Yeah.
And especially after his performance on like Under the Sun on the Dreamville joint.
Yeah.
I'm thinking okay, he's probably gonna have more beats like that because he flows over those beats heavy. Very well.
I like that.
One of the very few that went bar for bar with Cole.
Exactly. So I'm thinking that he's gonna kind of replicate that in this album. But you know, he kind of like did a few songs like that, and then kind of deviated at the same time. Like he kind of just dipped his foot in. He wasn't going all the way like I thought he would.
And I think that's what he has to do.
Yeah, but you said he's changing little by little. So in my opinion,
it just
that's
wasn't,
a good first step.
It just wasn't as successful, and it was still repetitive. But to me, I think it's still a solid album. It's just one I'm not gonna go to as much as Young M.A.
It is, and then another reason why I was kind of mad because like, he's my guy, but I'm saying that. But then I heard how he was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be the biggest album since it's gonna be like
blasphemous."
Carter 3 dropped.
That was blasphemous.
I seen that. I thought about those.
Bro, they sent it to me. I'm like, bro. I'm like, my son is nice, but like
that was cap.
Ain't no Carter 3.
Never.
I forget who I seen that. I think I seen that on Jason's page on Twitter. I think somebody retweeted somebody that's like, "Yo, Carter 3 went platinum after the leak. Then Rain dropped it again. We ordered it, and it still went platinum again." I started dying.
That's
Oh
crazy.
man.
I was listening to the mixtape. Well, we gonna get into that one.
Yeah, man. It's it left me speechless like I am now. I was like, what are you? All right, bro, whatever. But speaking of albums, Kanye was supposed to be a part of that Thursday nightcap with his album Jesus is King, but never came out. But last night, it being Friday, Kanye did like a live listening show, live free listening show with the fans in Detroit. Yeah. Kim.
Detroit, what?
Yep.
Detroit, what? I'm sorry. Every time I think Detroit, I think about like when that video and Detroit, what?
But yeah, freaking Kim said Ye's was doing that because he's doing another session like that in Chicago tonight and in New York Sunday. Let me just say, I've already been on lookout for that notification.
Sunday service is gonna release on Sunday, you think?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying,
yeah. Yeah. Like, let me finish this off. I'm already on high alert from Ticketmaster or whatever outlet to tell me when I could get my free tickets. Because, god damn it, I'm trying to go. I saw the footage from that Detroit show last night. It looked lit. And the one record Kim played on her story, whoo. I said, hey, man, MAGA at all. I'm rolling. This is hard. This is why we had the conversation last week.
MAGA Arden?
About whether, hey, man, for follow God. I do want to make this country great. MAGA flag. OTF flag. OEO flag. Hey, man, the nicknames live on. Long live me. But that record sounded crazy. And it was funny because when I saw that Ye was really gonna follow through with it, I honestly thought like, yo, he's trying to duck DABABY. Like, I was like, yo, he's trying to duck that head-to-head smoke with Baby in them in regards to like doing it. But when you hear the album and then you see the build-up, it's like it makes perfect sense because apparently Sunday marks a year since Yandy was supposed to originally come out. Yeah. So I guess you could say, you know, circles complete. Yeah. Things like that.
I think for me, I don't think he was trying to like duck DABABY. I think it just is his usual.
I know.
Yeah.
it was just an initial thought. It was just an initial thought.
I feel it. When I heard Kanye was probably gonna drop, I was like, damn, DABABY gonna drop too. I'm like, damn, what's gonna happen? I'm like,
yo, that'd have been lit.
But it would have been lit because you never know, like, because DABABY's hot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was that when I saw that, it reminded me of what's it called again? That when that day that Jesus dropped, it was Jesus,
Born Sinner, Max Project.
Yeah, Watch Movies with the Sound Off. I think Static Selector's joint, but it was a lot of shit that day. So it reminded me of that.
I was going hard that day on Twitter saying like how Jesus was whack and Max shit.
Fan, I was the only one I was there like championing Jesus. I remember that shit. I still do this.
I like Jesus. I think I was rolling with Cole at the time out of the three.
Yeah, I was rolling with Cole too.
I was rolling with Born.
I was just saying like how Jesus is whack.
How could you let Nas down?
Yeah. Like, I was just saying shit like that.
How could you let Nas down?
I still really can't even get through Yeezus.
Nah, I still can't.
Nah, there's some records on Yeezus.
Yeah. I think for me, like when it comes to the Ye shit, I'm not gonna lie. When he didn't drop on like that Thursday initially, because I didn't think he was gonna drop in my mind. Because I saw some shit about how like Def Jam executives went down to Wisconsin.
Yeah, no, Wyoming.
Wyoming, my bad. And they had they were talking with each other, and it's like there was like some miscommunication that they didn't understand of the whole direction of the album, whatever. Yeah. So in my mind already, I'm like, okay, it's probably not gonna drop. Then I see some news that says, yeah, he's just not gonna, Jesus is King is not gonna drop on Friday. And I'm like, okay, that's probably, I'm with that too. Mm-hmm. And when that happened, I'm like, you know what? He probably gonna pull some shit and drop it on Sunday because Sunday service, Sunday, you know. Mm-hmm. Then you come around saying and then I see like you got the Detroit listening shit. So I'm like, it's not like the album's not done. Mm-hmm. It's done. He's just not dropping it. But you know, it's typical Kanye shit.
It's my favorite record from Yeezus.
I'm talking. What's my favorite record? It's not this one. It's I'm in it. I'm in it. The one. I'm in it. Definitely the one. So I'm excited. I want to see what he got in store. I'm just telling you, I remember when the Yanni leak came out, and I heard Water, and I'm so happy Water was on Jesus is King. Yeah. Cause that's the only song I know that's gonna be at that album that I heard. I'm just like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready. The other songs, I try not to watch the footage too much. Yeah. I wasn't trying to listen to the songs. I'm gonna be surprised when I first like listen to the album. But I'm excited for it. Hopefully he don't flake and he actually drops it on Sunday.
Yeah, man. It's about Kanye and Def Jam and them know what time it is, bro. It's if you have these sessions that are really being your best publicity because folks are telling you, yo, well, they're telling us, yo, this album sounds crazy. It sounds unbelievable, unforgettable, and he has a documentary. And he has this and that. It's like, bro, you know you got to cap it off with the album. Plus, too, if being a year since Yandi was supposed to drop, it's like the perfect full circle moment. You know, because you do that, you're going to get the #1 album, whether it's the same stretch as Baby and MA or you the week after. Like, even if it's the week after, Baby or MA is going to celebrate them having a #1 album, and then it's going to quickly go away after a week because Ye's going to get it again. So it's just a matter of, like, you just got to take advantage of it. You got to take advantage of it. But, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited. That was my initial thoughts. I can't speak about the leaks because I didn't listen to any of the leaks because I thought it may have been people faking.
Oh, no, I was really,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's a dangerous place, especially on Twitter. Twitter be like, yo, here's so and so, and it's a chick moaning like crazy. I'm like, yo, I can't. That's why I always keep my phone dim. Yeah, that's why I keep my phone dim in public when I'm about to press something. Or a lot of times I just go, nah, I don't believe it. Yeah, like I'll hear it. Right, no? Right. Now, 6ix9ine. Last week we talked about his trial being the best thing we watched since OJ and Netflix. This week, I think his trial, or that overall trial, ended. I'll be completely honest with you. None of us followed inner city press this week because 6ix9ine wasn't on the stand. Yeah. But shout out to you though, bro. Okay, because
I still followed it.
Oh, salute.
Yeah, I want to say something though, because they had another snitch in the camp without not including 6ix9ine. It was 6ix9ine's driver.
Yeah, Joe, and then
another dude.
Yeah, her.
There was a dude that was non-trade. And they gave him like 5-star ranking, like he was a 5-star general. Mm-hmm. The dude that was getting the drug, you didn't hear about the dude that was ordering drugs offline? That was getting sent to his house, and then he became the plug for them. This nigga was ordering like off a dark web, I think some shit. He was getting drugs from like China, sent to his crib in like the Bronx, my nigga. But like his shorty is a fucking sergeant.
Oh, I know you're talking about now.
And he was giving her the work to give to the Treyway niggas. So she got caught up in this shit too. Lost her job and she got arrested the same day as 6ix9ine. Yeah. But they said the police didn't want to put that info out because they didn't want to make themselves look crazy.
I said the same thing, no?
That's crazy, yo.
That's crazy. So wait, so what happened to Shorty then?
And then they said that she bailed out. And now, nobody can find her. She's like I don't even know if her man knows where she's at.
Yo,
so that's witness protection.
Man,
she's in witness protection. But speaking of witness protection,
and he got caught. I'm sorry, he got caught in May. Yeah. So he'd been working with them, before 6ix9ine started working.
So they already had this shit.
Yeah, he was trying to. They said he was trying to set the roll guy up by trying to tell him yo, I got this amount of kilos or whatever. I want you trying to get him to. Say he want to buy a lot, so they could get them on a big drug case or some shit that. But his role kept I guess denying, he was saying he didn't really want that much or whatever. So that shit was never really going through. But Ben was trying to set them up. Damn. That's what I didn't watch his inner city press or whatever, but academics, he's a 6ix9ine so he was reporting everything in video wise. So I was just listening to what he was saying.
That's insane. But the reason why we brought up 6ix9ine again is because a report came out that 6ix9ine is apparently denying witness protection upon release. Again, throughout the trial last week, one of the many big pieces of info that came out was the fact that 6ix9ine is expecting to be released out of prison early 2020. So that could be anywhere, January, February, or whatever. And a lot of us... Right, Nove. A lot of us have said, "Oh, 6ix9ine, he's definitely entering witness protection. All the things he's done, he's gonna enter witness protection. They're gonna move him somewhere in Nebraska, remove the tattoos, do a whole bunch of stuff, and he'll live his life." But apparently, 6ix9ine believes, right? Again, it's reportedly, but 6ix9ine reportedly believes that he can resume his music career and he wants to live his life of fame that he had before, and he's going to try to do it by having 24-hour security. Let me start this off by saying you are delusional, Tekashi. I don't. What? Now, I'll give you a little bit of hope here. Because of the fact that rap is so wide-ranging with its fans, and there's a whole bunch of young kids that don't understand the street stuff, they don't understand the legal system, they don't understand what it means to have, simply put, morals and code, they're probably going to rock with you, to be honest with you. I know, I laughed at the same thing. They're going to probably rock with you and be like, oh, at 6ix9ine, he came out, he's like our Tupac or whatever, yada, yada, yada. Everybody else won't rock with you. Let me tell you something, man. Last week on this show, when we played your music, and I played your music loading up to the show, because when I was hearing that Kuda and Gummo was playing, that was my first time playing your music in almost a year.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play it just to get the feeling back and just to picture what the courtroom was like. Other than that, hell no, I haven't checked for your music, and I'm definitely not checking for your music after coming out again. It's called having morals. And I think for your safety, bro.
Arden from the streets, that's what he's saying.
Hey, cook.
Big flack out here.
Face, baby. But nah, in all seriousness though, bro, if you really care about your family, why would you put yourself and them through that? Like, how do you really think you can come out and have a successful music career? I don't know how that's possible. You guys take it away from me. I don't know how.
I gotta be honest. Part of me like doesn't even believe this news. I feel like it's probably some, like, I don't know, some fake news, kind of like some shit like distract you. Like maybe he really is going to witness protection, but they trying to make it look like he's not. I don't know. Part of me really don't believe this because it's so like stupid. You understand? Feel what I'm saying? Like there's no reason as to why, like Arden said, yeah, he might kind of have a career, but the way I see things, what he said was so was like the whole gang and shit, right?
Yeah.
Niggas now know, yeah, you're not really about that life.
Yeah, bro.
And I feel that's really gonna take a wild hit and credibility, because what the fuck you gonna make music about?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
Outside of that, you weren't that interesting of a guy,
bro. Like you're not. We gonna hear you not be like that. It's not no real shit. You know you faking. Man, granted, real niggas knew you were faking on some real shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like, not even the niggas that aren't, you know what I mean? Even the niggas that don't be about the life, don't listen to the life, are just like, privy because they are, the shit looks so exciting. Even now they know, like, yo, bro, you're not really about that shit. Why you gotta do all this shit for? Like, you're not gonna, I can't see him having a viable career off the music shit. He keeping 100 though, like you said, the niggas might not, don't give a shit no more. Little kids might not be
there's definitely a person that won't.
Yeah, like, so you might get some bread off that, but like, you're gonna tell me, like, you probably won't be able, like, to go do shows anymore, because first of all, they really be on top of niggas with that type of, shit and like all these venues and shit like that. Like they don't be fucking with like hip hop like that because of those, like, that very same reason. And now you telling me you're gonna have 24-hour protection. You really think they're gonna hire you for a show?
Yeah.
At any point in time?
Or they might do what Jones said. Fuck it, start beating up the security. Then nobody gonna want to work with
Yo,
you.
exactly. And it's like I don't.
Which is insane.
I don't know.
He's like, nigga, don't touch him. Just beat the security up. They
Yo,
fuck with niggas want to work with him.
And then you're not gonna like.
And I know you don't got that kind of bread.
You don't got that type of bread. Like it's
24-hour security.
A month, maybe less than a month, maybe.
He only had like 1.8 in his bank account. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm broke as fuck, so that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but if we're speaking from rich terms,
24 hours
he's the hottest rapper in the game. Like, bro, there's no way in hell you should have just had 1.8.
But yeah, that music business is shady. But we don't. Look, sometimes we don't. A wise man once said, "We don't believe you. We need more people."
So he can't do it. He just can't do it.
You can't do it, bro. Hey, you get out first, and we'll have this conversation later.
Man.
But to end the show, a goat had a recent birthday. Tunchi, Lil Wayne, Wayniac. I'm trying to think of all the nicknames. Come on, man. You're the Lil Wayne portion. Weezy F Baby.
Weezy F Baby, the F is for phenomenal.
Yep. Yo, no, he really said that. Weezy F Baby, but the F is phenomenal.
Damn, I forgot. I was listening to the mixtape.
Weezy F Baby, but the F is phenomenal.
And I heard that shit last night because I was at work. And it's like, and the F is for phenomenal. I started dying. I'm like, damn, my man.
Nah, bro. He really said that.
That's the funniest line up.
I
I
just
swear.
felt it out of my head, and I was just like, damn, my man.
Even I know off the top.
Off the top.
Phenomenal ain't no motherfucking F. It's a P, sir. That is funny as hell.
My nigga was high, you know.
Yeah.
We let it rock too. That's a crazy thing.
He used to get real high. Yeah.
Yo, we let it rock.
The niggas around him is dumbest too, because they got the dumbest fuck, because like
I just imagine him in the studio,
in the studio by
hearing
himself.
that. Yeah, baby, the F is phenomenal. Oh, snap.
Nah, we heard it too. We were like, you know what? It ain't right, but forget about it. It's fine. Keep yo. Oh man, shout out Wayne.
Nova, does phenomenal start with F? You're thinking about it. So you haven't answered me, lady.
No,
you have not. I'm not gonna let you off the hook there. That's fine. But nah, cause Wayne, obviously, happy birthday, bro. But obviously, Wayne with his basketball counterpart, Kobe Bryant, and them, they were mentioned in some rankings, all-time rankings. The Kobe controversy with the rankings was rightfully so, because Kobe ain't the freaking 14th best player in all time. That's
who said that?
Bleacher Report, whatever. He's top 10,
That's
top
and you know what's
8.
crazy? I respect
I
Bleacher
seen
Report more than
like
other
that's
people.
crazy because I seen that update pop up on my phone, and for some reason I was like, bullshit, and I didn't even click to go
like,
see it. It was like
top
50,
10,
right?
top 8. If you wanna put him in top 5, but top 8, top 10, we can do that. But yeah, for Wayne, man, let's have a little quick convo. I mean, this dude's gonna be clearly biased.
Top 1, you know.
Yeah, like top 1.
I maybe 2 because you know.
I think for me, probably like top 10, top 15, maybe. For me,
I'll
most
go
likely top 10.
I'll go top 8.
Most likely top 10. Yeah, definitely top 8. Yeah.
I'll go top. I just don't know where.
Because I don't know. There's a lot of things.
He might be higher if I sat down.
If I sat down and really thought about it, yeah.
No, he's not low.
He's not low.
He's not 7 or 8. I just don't know where. I gotta sit down because for me, my top one's clearly Hove, and then
yeah, that's why I said Hove is like number 1. Then I'll probably get Wayne.
Then up there is definitely Biggie.
Yeah, that's my top 3 right there.
Yeah, Biggie's up there. Nas is up there. Pac is up there. Yeah, Wayne's probably around 5 and up.
Yo, it's crazy because like it was his birthday, so I was listening to a lot of Wayne yesterday, and I was like catching bars from songs like 10 years ago that I wasn't even catching before. Like, bro, I was getting chill bumps while I'm at work. I'm like, oh, this shit fire. Like, let me see what year this dropped.
Yo,
this shit said like 2007. I'm like, damn, I forgot about this.
That's the thing with me. Like, it's crazy because like, I think since I was young, all niggas really heard on the radio was Wayne, and like he ain't even reached his peak like at that time. You know what I'm saying? That nigga legend all on his own.
In honor of Wayne, I gotta play my favorite Wayne record.
This is my shit. This is like one of my top 5 favorites.
Yup, I gotta play it. Oh, my speaker wanna hate. F it. We gonna get it back. We running that back for Wayne. That's my favorite joint. I don't care. We are playing this for Wayne. That dedication too changed my life, bro. Shout out to my guy Tyrone, man. Shout out to my guy Tyrone. Rest in power. This joint was tough. Bro. I remember playing that with him in the whip, and that's all I played as a 13 or 14-year-old. That dedication too, and then freaking what was it?
I think for me it was There's No Ceilings.
Yeah, No Ceilings in 09. 08 or 09, No Ceilings. 09, yeah. I
remember that story for
No
the
Ceilings supposedly is about to touch Apple Music this October.
No, for real, for 10 years?
Yeah, 10 years.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, that was about to be lit.
Man,
listen, we ain't about to have another number 1 off that alone. That's a crazy shit. We ain't about to have a number 1 off that alone.
You think I should call it?
I think
I should call it. No. You think I should call it? Should it be like darling? Should it sound like beautiful? Something nice, you know? Yep.
how about bitch?
Toxic. I'm like Miss. Wayne,
Yo,
you're a GOAT.
Can't caramel. She had it in the summer. summer day in hell.
Wayne, thank you for all you've done. Happy birthday once again. Live it up, King. But yeah, man, that is another episode of the Foresight Podcast, episode 91, recorded on September 28th, 2019, Saturday. Thank you guys for listening. As always, whether you're a first-time listener or a multi-time listener, again, follow us on all socials at Foresight Pod. Read our work. Watch our stuff. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Thank you as always, guys. We really appreciate it, man. You already know the vibes when it touched down. You already know how we rocking, baby. You already know how we rocking. Again, free the boys up top, free the boys down low. You already know how we rocking, baby. Talk to you next time. Talk to you next time.